Cara.
Hey.
Hey, you're 18.
Yep.
What's going on?
I just want to say I saw you on Letterman.
Oh, thanks.
I liked how you were all, like, high and mighty and just, like, showing off how you're, like, successful now.
Thank you.
It was cool.
Right.
You're the funny guy.
Yeah.
And
favorite description.
Drew is, like, more of, like, he inspires me intellectually.
Yeah. Hey, Vinyl Justice guys, I was on Letterman last week. Kiss my ass, you idiots. You idiots. You idiots. Well, we would have done the show, but had to do the audition, didn't we? Couldn't have just signed us up. No, had to do the audition. Genius. Genius, all of you. Oh, I've not begun. Wait till I'm done. Oh, am I going to laugh? Boy, do I got a long list.
You're too funny. Okay.
All right, so anyway, what do you want?
We got to go to break.
All right, well, what's your question?
I called, like, when I was 15, whenever I lost my virginity, I called you guys' show. I think it was when Ricky Rockman used to be on. But I've been having some problems as far as, like, my sexuality goes and, like, drinking and stuff.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
That's good. So we talked to you 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Uh-oh. Our advice has had a chance to blossom, and I don't think it's turned out to be a rose. David Arquette is here. We will come back and we'll talk to Cara and figure out how things have gone since she lost her virginity.
Loveline.
Hey, what's up? My name's Matthew Lillard, and you're listening to Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drizzu.
There's another one of the Scream Boys. David Arquette is here. You know him from both Screams, Dreaming with the Fishes.
Yeah, Dreaming with the Fishes.
Yeah.
John's,
yeah, I saw that. Played a male prostitute.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie.
Yeah, and like I said, beautiful girls.
Airheads.
There's a good rental. What's never been? Yeah, that was. No, don't bring that up. Never been kissed. Drew Barrymore and you. When's this coming out?
Yeah, I play her brother. It's coming out in March or April.
It must be great to be surprised by when the movies come out. Just don't know, watch Entertainment Tonight, and there you are.
Yeah.
And is that going to be a big movie?
Yeah, I think so. It's really funny. It's got a lot of funny people in it, and it's a good story.
It's funny that Drew Barrymore is turning into sort of the quirky comedy actress. When she was first she was known for her age, really, and then it was her beauty, and then it was the drugs, and then it went back to the beauty. But it's weird that she's sort of, I don't know, she's like turning into the Lily Tomlin or something of the late 90s, and it's weird because she's just, good-looking blonde chick who got in the business too early, but she's getting all, is it another sort of light comedy or romantic comedy?
Yeah, she takes a lot of shots in this. She plays like this really awkward girl who sort of blossoms throughout the picture. But she dresses really frumpy and looks really funky throughout the movie.
Oh, that she has, yeah.
Then she does that.
That's the Hollywood version of then the prom rolls around. Believe me, when you're ugly, you're ugly. Like when you're ugly in September, you're just as ugly in May. That's my motto. Drew, remember high school?
Yeah.
You never got blown away by any frumpy chick that showed up at the prom.
No.
Cleaned up.
How about you or me going through high school?
No.
Think about that.
No. I was a load in the 10th grade, and I was when I was a senior, too. Yeah. We got to see some of Drew's pictures. Cara, is that picture still up there? We got to show David. What happened?
It's on the internet, certainly.
Mike want to make room for another one of his?
Hello.
All right. Hey, Cara.
Hey.
All right, so you're 18.
Yeah.
You called the show 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago I called. The deal was I met up with some pro skaters, I guess. There's some competition, like in Newport, I guess, somewhere. And we, partied with these people, and I ended up losing my virginity to this guy I didn't even know. He just was, cool because he was, older and hotter, and he was, a skater, just stupid. And so ever since then, the past 3 years, I've just been, just every guy I've been with, it doesn't mean anything. It's just, I've had no boyfriend. I'm an attractive girl, it's not that. It's just I let myself go. I'll drink, and it's just, I feel sick of myself.
What do you mean you let yourself go? You mean you get drunk at parties and have sex?
It's I crave that uninhibited feeling of just being free, And of course, a lot of girls are like that, but for me, it's
does that mean blowjob? What is that code for?
I'll give you an example. About last month I went on this trip, like in Reno. We went on a ski trip, and I got really like wasted, and I had like 10 kamikaze shots. I was like gone, and I ended up in this room with like 3 guys, and I had sex all 3 of them.
Yeah. All right. Wasn't I talking about that a few minutes ago? I mean,
so your dad was an alcoholic?
My dad? No, but I have an uncle that was an alcoholic.
Did he abuse you?
No, and it's like I'm a 3.8 student. You know, I go to college, and you know, I have a good, you know, family, and everything seems. I think I crave like that feeling of just like want.
Drew ain't buying it.
Well, you're an alcoholic, Cara, I suspect. Okay.
No.
I suspect, and that feeling of thrill.
Sure, 10 kamikazes does not make an alcoholic. I'm sure she's all of 118 pounds.
Like last month, like a couple months ago, I went to the hospital for drinking too much vodka.
All right.
That's
see that, Drew? Not everybody who has to get their stomach pumped because they've had alcohol.
The funny thing is,
he loves to hang a label on you. Just because you blacked out and have a handful of 502s and been in the emergency room a time or two because you defecated on your roommate's coffee table and had to be campus security had to be called does not make you an alcoholic, Drew.
I'm not. Seriously, I'm not.
I know. I'm with you.
Cara, how do you define alcoholism?
I define alcohol someone who like wakes up at noon and like has a drink.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is not. Absolutely not.
I didn't know that.
Being taken to the emergency room,
alcoholic
Cara,
is somebody who uses alcohol in the face of consequences. And
like no matter what may happen, I'll have it anyway.
That's right.
No. Meaning, you know that when you go to a party and you get drunk, you get into trouble.
Yeah, I get
But shut up. You're going to go to the party and get drunk again next weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
That's alcoholism. That defines it.
And then why is this whole sex thing?
Well, the sex can fill the void the same way that alcohol does.
I just feel like
yeah, but it's the thrill you need, the thrill and all that.
Like last night, I went to a party with my cousin. We were all sitting on the couch with a bunch of guys, and I was letting some guy finger me in front of like all these people. It's like why I'm like.
Well, there's more going on here than just the alcoholism, though, Cara.
Are you getting horny, David? No. Yeah, me neither.
There's more going on.
That's bad.
I still think somebody did something to you.
No, okay, to be honest, I'm not going to say I've had perfect, like, emotionally parents. Like, my dad's, like, the kind of, like, you know, he's hammers me about, like, education every day. And it's, like, kind of pressure.
No, Drew, that's just what Drew does at home.
But, I mean, it helps. I'm an A student. But I want to know, tell me, what can I do to kind of turn my life around?
Well, let's stop boozing. There you go.
Cara, it is not going to, whatever you need to do, it is not going to be easy.
And don't call us and argue with us, Cara.
I'm not.
We're telling you.
I like you, Adam. I watch your show on MTV.
But here's what you need.
About that crappy MTV.
Leave her on there. Here's what you need.
I'm not hanging up on her.
Here's what you need, Cara. Listen.
Would you talk to her? I just put her on hold.
How can I talk to her if she's not there?
I'll answer for her. Go ahead.
She doesn't want to do this. She doesn't want to hear this. She's going to dismiss it. And that's why we have to get to her on this, that she has to get into recovery.
Right.
She doesn't get into recovery. This is not going to stop. Yeah, there's more going on here than just alcoholism, but the treatment of her alcoholism could help deal with some of these other issues of her self-worth, her ability to sustain herself in intimacy. All that would get better in real recovery. And if you really want to get better, it's not going to be easy. It's going to take a lot of work. This business, this track you're on is not going to stop spontaneously. It's not even going to stop because you want it to. It's going to keep mounting, keep getting worse.
All right. Bet you're 18. Meanwhile, I've been drunk every day for like the last 4 or 5 days.